Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
And the race is going to go on. 119 Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there. Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The joys, the chance, the lives to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. We're coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the tri-oval here? They're there. We're 2 by 2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
Tuesday night, everybody knows what that means. WFO, CheckerWon Automotive, CheckerWon Manufacturing. Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series, brought to you by WFO. I'm Bradley Cooper. We're at Texas Motor Speedway tonight. It's going to be a night race. We're just getting wrapped up with qualifying. Got Richard Holland on the pole. Vern Bradley looks like he's going to be about 0.05 of a second off of the pole, with Rick Fagone's 0.06 of a second. So we're going to get your statistics up there on the screen just a moment. Like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to get the chat loaded. Had to take a quick shower before I got in here. Had a little haircut before the race and figured I should probably rinse some of that off. But anyway, nonetheless, we're getting ready to go green. Approximately 2 minutes, counting down the seconds. Appreciate everybody coming out. I want to say big shout out to the Hal Amy family, always here every night, and everybody else that comes along. If you got a favorite driver, let it be heard. We got driver of the day votes from green flag to checkered flag. Try your best to beat Hal Amy, who is always winning it. I would really love to see somebody dethrone Hal Amy one time, just one time. I don't think it's possible, but it would be cool. Might be joined by Nation 01 later. Might even be joined by a friend of mine. His name's Ernie Mitchell. He's just kind of getting into the iRacing realm, but it'd be neat to get him up here in the broadcast booth tonight and welcome a new member to the iRacing family and the WFO family. Soon as I can get your guys' starting grid here, would be neat to be able to do that right now. But I can't get my overlays to work right, so we're kind of struggling. We're fighting with stuff. Soon enough, I'll have it. I'll have it. I promise. Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I know I loaded it, you know? That's what I do. There we go. Come on. Yeah, maybe. I think it looks good right there. There we go. All right, so 9 cars qualified. Richard Holland, your pole sitter, as you can see there. Vern Bradley, very close. Very close. And then not far off of that, they actually, the top 5 is right on top of each other with 30.4s. So should be interesting to see how this shakes out. But we're going to go through your grid. Take you through the field. Like I said, your pole sitter right here. As soon as the cars all make the grid, I'll be able to do what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Now we're back on the proper channel. So there's your pole sitter right there, Richard Holland in the 31. Second place will be Vern Bradley, Country Time Lemonade. It's the co-owner of the league. And then in third place, Rick Fagone, another HJRM driver in the top 3. Fourth place tonight will be the 18 car right there. That's Nick Gardner. Not quite sure what happened here, but looks like maybe I got dynamic. Okay, that's what it is. All right, let's go back to TV1 and go to the 18. So that's Nick Gardner starting in 4th. 5th place tonight, 84, Brandon Winning. He's been showing some strength lately. I like the flat black paint. That might be the secret. Just behind him, Garrett Helmlinger in the 77. Looks like he got some red line custom renovation on the side of that. The fan favorite, Hal Amy, going to start in 7th place tonight, HJRM. You know, I need to start learning these other team names. CheckerWon ARCA lobby. Right there. Looking at it right now. Got Vern Bradley, Eric Blout, and Michael McCauley in there. Might pull one of these guys up at some point tonight. So behind Hal Amy, it's our league sponsor for the Tuesday ARCA series. CheckerWon Automotive, or CheckerWon Manufacturing. I'm going to get that right eventually. Hardy Peterson. And just behind him, we got the 70 of Burt Wilson. So I believe Eric Clout is going to be on the field. These cars did not qualify. 63. Glenn Jameson's going to round out your field. We're getting ready to go green. Richard Holland's going to lead them off here. Made a big mistake. I didn't grab a beer before the race. It'll be quite all right. We'll get through it together. They changed the configuration of this track. We're going to see a lot of passing going into 1. Probably early on, you're going to see some guys kind of struggle and get tight. But as this track grips up, you'll see a lot of passing 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is kind of wide open, but green flag is out. We're started here. CheckerWon Manufacturing at Texas Motor Speedway. Richard Holland takes him down to the front stretch. Vern Bradley's holding that outside pretty well against him, though. We saw these guys have a great race at California Auto Club last week. Pretty clean racing. Top 3 starting to spread out a little bit. Richard Holland's going to be tough to beat here. Rick Fagone looks like he wants a little piece of the action. Your top 3's throw a blanket over him, but we got some passing going on back here. Brandon Winning's holding off 4th right now. Garrett Helmlinger's looking inside on this exit, but it's going to be tough to get that pass. If you don't start it in 1 and 2, you're probably not going to finish it out of the 3 and 4. It's just wide open through here. Brandon Winning drove it way too hard into 3 and 4, and he's up into the wall. Finally able to get it peeled off of there. That guy's going to lose a lot of positions. He went from 4th all the way back to 13th. So puts Garrett Helmlinger up to 4th position. Looks like Rick Fagone got around the 114. Pass for 2nd place. Limp Cam presented by Mr. Bojangles 91 live on Twitch if you guys would like to check out the stream. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Shameless plug, I know. Currently only have one view in the stream right now. I'm not sure if everyone's able to get the notifications right now or not, but we are live. See Rick Fagone starting to work up to that 31. About 0.3 of a second back. He knows where he wants to be. The 10 car is on a rail right now. Shave off another 10th. Guys got a lot of speed early in this race, but don't want to use up those tires too early. You see the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger starting to catch up to these boys. Field's kind of singled out. Garrett's looking pretty clean right now. Give him about a 1.5 seconds back. Behind him, the 18, you see Nick Gardner. Having a pretty quiet day so far. Started top 5, still in the top 5. And then behind him is Hal Amy. And he's under fire right now. Artie Peterson's all over that bumper. Working on the back. Let's see how this battle shapes up. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Able to keep it down on the bottom in 3 and 4. That's going to be really important. Got a car clipping the wall into 1 and 2, but I tell you, Artie keeps peeking, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Hal looks a little bit quicker on exit. I know when you get stuck behind someone as well, it's going to tighten that thing up a lot, pushing it up the track. There it is again. There's the peak out of 3 and 4. Artie looks like he might have something for him here in 1 and 2. They're side by side. Hal's just going to kind of let him go to the bottom, but I don't know if he's going to try to get a run off here. There it is. Look at that exit speed. Able to hold on to it. Nice move by Hal Amy, kind of lifting early. Let's go back up front here. Richard Hollins maintaining that 0.3 of a second gap. Rick Fagone, Vern Bradley, your top 3. And back there about 2 seconds now. You got the 77 at Helmlinger. Kind of falling off the field. Boys in the top 3 on a different zip code. They're running a different line or something. These guys are going to have to figure it out. They're going to compete. back here and see if this battle ever worked itself out. Oh, looks like Hal Amy might have clipped the wall a little bit. Looks like he lost a couple spots. Right side does have a little scuff on it. So he's going to have to work hard to get back up there to the one. Artie Peterson put Artie up into 6th position. Artie Peterson looking pretty strong right now. Might be able to get up there and get to that 18 of Nick Gardner, who's actually taking the fire to the 77 of Helmlinger right now. This is for 4th position. So Nick's going to get right on by. '77 might have used it all up here, trying to keep up with that top 3. Guy that had a really tough break, sitting back here. 84, Brandon Winning. Believe he disconnected. Maybe an unscheduled pit stop now for the 77 as he's pulling down. He's going to go a lap down. As you can see, the 31, here he comes. Richard Holland looking smooth right now. Still maintaining that same gap. We had 0.3 of a second on lap 3, and it's not changed since. These guys might just be pacing up here. A lot of racing left to do, as long as you don't let that 31 get out of sight. Working on getting somebody up here in the booth with me. It's a lonesome little highway here. Stuck up in the booth all by yourself. Richard Holland looks like he lost a little bit of ground that time by Rick Fagone. Looks like he's getting creeping up there. He's sniffing the lead. Not very far back though. That guy back there is hunting too. Looking for an opportunity. You got the 18 of Nick Gardner. He's about 3 seconds off these guys. Kind of all alone. I think that's kind of where you want to be this early in the race. You don't have to worry about getting caught up in anybody's business. Garrett Helmlinger is under fire by Burton Wilson. He's actually getting by him. I think he pitted earlier. So let's go through your field. Still in the lead right now. Richard Holland at 31. HJRM Chevrolet. Behind him, Rick Fagone in 2nd place. 3rd place, Vern Bradley. So these top 3 still really tight. 4th position is going to be Nick Gardner. 3 seconds down, but not out. Eric Clout has actually worked his way up through this field pretty quickly. Put him up to the 5th position. Just got around Artie Peterson. So solid night for him so far. There's Artie in the 6th place. 7th is going to belong to the 3 car of Hal Amy. He's under fire, but I think that's, yeah, Garrett's still a lap down. He's trying to get his lap back here. It's unfortunate he had to pit that early. It's going to put him on a whole different time schedule for pit stops, but might be part of his strategy. 8th position, 63, Glenn Jameson. The 70 of Burt Wilson, and 9th. And round out your field here, 77, who's working hard to get that lap back. That's Garrett Helmlinger. So back up front, 10 cars under fire. 114 looking inside. Vern Bradley's able to clear the 10, put him up to a 2nd position. Now he's going to go to work on that 31. Might have saved enough tires just to do it. We're coming up on green flag pit stops, though. Richard Holland, 0.6 of a second lead now. So I was just looking in the Discord. Apparently my streams have been posting automatically to the Discord, and I don't know why. They're going into the rules announcement page. So I apologize to anybody that might have got pissed off about that. Wasn't on purpose by any means. So Richard Holland, still your leader right now. He looks like he's coming down pit road. Close behind him. 10 car already pitted. So 114, Vern Bradley on pit road as well. Looks like Glenn Jameson's come down pit. See if this 31 and 114 battle on pit road here. .114 took too long to get to his stall. Looks like he slid through it just a little bit. I might be wrong on that, but he's going to lose a little bit of ground. 31 in and out pretty quickly. Let's see where that 10 car is going to shake out. Wow, that 10 car got on and off pit road quick. He's going to beat Richard Holland. And he's going to sign out. Excellent job by Rick Fagone to get on and off pit road. Right now, your leader currently scored coming in. Nick Gardner got him some laps. Stretched that fuel as about as far as it could go. You see Rick Fagone coming off of 3 and 4 right now. So put him to P1 as soon as this cycles off, actually coming out of 1 and 2. See Nick Gardner just finishing up his service. He's probably going to come out about 5th position here. This is interesting because I think Garrett's actually still out there. Let's see where it's going to score him. I don't know if he made up enough time with those fresher tires. But he'll be pitting soon. Burt Wilson to pit now. So Burt led him a couple laps as well. Great pit stop for him. There's Hal Amy rounding out your top 10 here. But your current leader, Garrett Homelinger. It's about 3 seconds back to Rick Fagone. I'm really interested to see how long these tires hold up. Garrett's losing about half a second a lap, so he might consider bringing it down pit road again here soon. He pitted about 15 laps sooner than everyone else. But he's really having to back up these corners to get around. His tires are probably getting 80% usage right now. You can see that 10 car in the frame coming down the back straightaway. Show you how much of a difference those tires are making. Ricky's able to drive it a lot deeper into 1 and 2. Now he's already at the bumper in 1 turn. He shaved off 0.8 of a second. Now he's passing the 77 for the lead. He knows he's got a 31 car back there that he needs to run away. Get out of his sight. 1.3 seconds. 31 of Richard Holland's going to have to make work at the 77 now. This will be for 2nd position. All the way to the bottom in 3 and 4. Pretty quick work. 77 of Garrett is just going to have to salvage what he can right now. Those old tires, it's going to be tough. Next in line to pass him is the 114 of Vern Bradley. Vern's about 4 seconds off the leader. And Richard Holland's about 1.5 off the leader. So Rick Fagone showing his strength here after that first round of green flag pit stops on and off pit road quickly. But he is 1 lap shy of the guys behind him. Laps 39 to 130. I'm going to go grab that beer. Leave you guys with a little crank it up. And I'll be right back. Ricky Fagone, still your leader. 42 laps in. We're getting close to that window for the 77 to pit. He might actually be bringing it down pit road. There he is right there. Oh, he's getting a little loose. Let's go back and look at that. Looks like he might have touched the apron. I know. It's kind of what I was thinking, Nation. I don't know where everyone is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're not able to view tonight, if they didn't get a notification or what. Must have been a birthday party for the Amy family. I don't know. Or they heard my voice and they said, fuck this. Bill Spencer's here. That's all the party we need. What's up, Bill? That's all we needed right there. '31 Richard Holland has caught the 10 car of Rick Fagone. And it's a matter of getting around him at this point. See at 31, just creeping on in. Got a good run off at 3 and 4. There he's peeking to the inside in 1 and 2. Rick Fagone's going to have to hold that outside line. Don't think he's going to be able to do it. So put Richard Holland up to P1. Now Ricky looks like he's a little bit tight now. He's in that dirty air. Sun's starting to set. Track's starting to cool off. This is going to make for some different grooves around this track. You see they're moving up the line a little bit in 3 and 4. See the 18 of Nick Gardner starting to catch up to Vern Bradley. Might be having a battle shape up for 3rd position here soon. Three-car Hal Amy in 8th position right now, having a quiet night. Oh boy, Hal Amy in the wall. All by himself. It's that curse of the camera nation. I just gave it to him. He was all by himself and he hit the wall. I don't know, man. Guy in front of these two. Looks like Burt Wilson going in danger of going a lap down, and the 18 has just cleared the 114. So Nick Gardner up to 3rd position. Good looking paint scheme on that 18. He's kept it nice and clean. See him all the way at the bottom of the track in 1 and 2. That's pretty much where you got to be. Richard Holland stretched his lead out now to 1.5. Up here and take a look at the 31. It's actually running just a little bit higher than everybody else, and it's paying off. 10 cars down pit road. Good job hitting his marks. Didn't slide through the stall. See if he can get on and off pit road as quick as he did last time. See if 31's still out there. 70 of Burt Wilson's about to go a lap down. He's fighting for it though. Able to hold on for just a second there. But Richard Holland takes another victim. 3 cars a lap down. Brandon Winning is out of the race tonight. Garrett Helmlinger seems like his early pit strategy might switch him back to the lead here by the end of this cycle. Richard Holland still your leader. Got to be getting close for him to be pitting. Lap 56 of 130. And that 18 is a hard charging machine right now. I was just looking at the timing, and he's made up about 0.3 of a second. So he's starting to show some strength here as this track cools off, starting to favor his driving a little bit. He's not too far off pace with this leader. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Hello, Diana. Garrison, good to see you. Just putting out the laps out here. Quiet race tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. It's went green from the start. 59 of 130 for you guys. For anyone that's missed it, we have our pole sitter right here, Richard Holland. Showing his strength. Leading it by about 2.5 seconds. Second position will be Nick Gardner. Now, if you're wondering what's going on with Rick Fagone, he pitted before these boys. I'm pretty certain that this 18 is going to come down pit road very soon. There's Ricky working on getting his lap back. Third position, Vern Bradley, who's on pit road now. Pretty dramatic difference between the 31 and the 10 when they pitted, but here comes the 31 car down pit road. Nick Gardner stayed out, so he's actually going to stay out probably another lap or two. Working on the 70 now. Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson had his lap back for a moment there. That 18 car probably should pull it down pit road soon. He's going to lose a lot of ground to these boys. There he comes down pit road now. Hot entry into pit road. Well done. So let's see how this shakes out. I don't know that Garrett Helmlinger is going to benefit from it this time. Got the 6 car. Eric Blout on pit road. Hal Amy on pit road as well. Here comes that 18 car. Let's hit his marks. Well done. Let's see how this field shakes out. Willing to bet it's between the 10 and the 31 here. See the 10 of Rick Fagone coming around. I think we're about to score the 10 of Rick Fagone, your leader. Ricky's been doing a hell of a job getting on off the pit road. And Burt Wilson up to second position. I think he's staying out a little bit longer than these guys, trying to stretch it out. A lot of different strategies going on here with tires and fuel. We're going to see these leaders cycle through a lot. And as long as it stays green, you're going to see the same drivers back up in that top 3. But if we have a caution midway through these green flag pit stops, that could spell trouble for some of these guys. Especially ones that stay out too long. There's Vern Bradley. Creeping up to that 70 car. Looking for the 3rd position. Looks like he's going to take it on the outside. Right behind him, Nick Gardner. Following close, right in his path. Looked like Nick actually lost ground on pit road. So put Vern up to 3rd. This guy right here, he's had to pit. He's had to pit a lot more than anyone else. Not sure what's going on. Garrett Helmlinger. Now Richard Hollins, 7 seconds back. He is cutting it down quickly, but that's still it's actually, my scoring is all over the place. It said 7 seconds. Now it says 13, 14. I don't know the exact distance, but Ricky's in 3 and 4. Hollins going into 3 and 4. I'd say the original assumption of 7 seconds makes more sense. All right, we're going to do another crank it up. I got to grab another beer. We're wrapping this race up quickly. 63 laps to go. I'll be back in just a moment. Crank it up, guys. Enjoy. So there it is, Nick Gardner. Up to third position. Has to get back to work to catch that 31. 31 is about 3.5 seconds. He is catching Rick Fagone. But that's one hell of a gap. And it's starting to level off a little bit. So Ricky's done a hell of a job. He pitted about 10 laps sooner than the 31. But done a great job saving those tires and maintaining that gap. Impressive run for the 10 tonight. We thought we were watching the Richard Holland show and Ricky canceled it. Didn't want to pay for the channel. You see the 31 in that frame on the right side, though. Nice and smooth on the front straightaway, but Ricky seems to be losing a lot of his ground in 1 and 2. That's the flatter portion of this track. These tires are wearing down. 57 laps to go. We will have to pit at least one more time. I don't foresee these guys making it on just one. Might have to get a quick fuel stop and go. Pit strategy is going to play a really big role in this one. Been clean and green the whole time. And that 31 is going to work. Drag race down the back stretch. 10 car is going to have to concede this. I don't think he can hang with him on the outside. Really close to the outside wall there. Ricky's pushing it. I think he's going to have to just give it up because the tires aren't going to hold up there in 1 and 2. There's Richard Holland back to the lead. 31 P1 with 55 to go. That's your pole sitter right there. Barely pulled it off. 600ths of a second. You could have thrown a blanket over the top 5 in qualifying. The Impossible Chevrolet. All the way up front. Cycle back through your field. Rick Fagone second position. Nick Gardner in third. Fourth position, the 114 of Vern Bradley. Fifth place, we're going to look for the Glenn Jameson, actually, in the 63 car. Thought it was a 6 of Clout. Or Clout. Blout. Sorry. Apologize. But he's actually being scored in the 6th position. The 6 car really comes on late in the run, but it's just the first half. He's losing a lot of ground to these boys. Might be saving a little bit too much. Rick Fagone is bringing it down pit road. So definitely going to have to pit one more time after this. Looks like that 10 car is playing a little strategy, maybe looking for those fresher tires. I know they're a huge advantage. These guys are probably falling off a good 2.5 seconds by the end of the run. So there it comes off pit road. This guy's probably going to stretch the fuel as far as it'll go. That guy got his lap back, lost a lap, and now he's in danger of going 2 down. That's a 70 of Burt Wilson. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on this Tuesday night. Just CheckerWon Manufacturing Twisted Tuesday ARCA series. I don't know. It's the longest name I've ever heard. But we appreciate Artie Peterson for sponsoring this race, sponsoring the league. Also like to thank Cal Amy, Vern Bradley, and even Nation 01. I think that goes without saying. Everybody that puts on WFO. Great sim racing, great group of guys. If you guys are interested, check out WFORacingLeague.com. You can also check us out on Facebook. And if you have a little free time, got a computer, a phone, download the Discord app. You can come hang out in the chat channels. Hal Amy running in 4th position right now. We're cycling through pit stops. Hal's running about 7th to 8th position before these pit stops started. But he is up to P4 now. Mike's Hard Lemonade having a hard time with 1 and 2. I know he's been struggling with this track since the configuration change. I know he likes these D-shaped ovals, but I don't think that I remember last season him not being very fond of the flat 1 and 2. And I'm going to peel this camera off of him because the last time I put the camera on him, he hit the outside wall. So I'm trying to give him a break, guys. I will give you periodic updates. I apologize for not showing him too often, but I don't want to crash the guy. And that seems to be all I do when I put the camera on him. So this guy started the pit cycle. This guy's still leading the race. 2nd position, Nick Gardner. Not too far off. And how about the 6th, Eric Blout? Up to 3rd position right now. .114 of Vern Bradley is pitted. Rick Fagone, Glenn Jameson have all been down pit road. It's only your top 4 that haven't pitted yet. Richard Holland really stretching out this run. Again, we would like to thank CheckerWon Manufacturing, Artie Peterson. Currently running in the 8th position. Ninth position, sorry. Garrett Helmlinger is out for the night. Brandon Winning as well. Brandon Winning started in the 4th position, about 4 laps in, tagged the outside wall. And that was that. Interested to see how it's going to shake out. 31 Richard Holland has pushed this fuel run to its limit. He's got to be getting close here. Just as I say that, he peels down pit road. Rick Fagoon pitted the first cycle here. It's actually kind of set the standard for when to pit. Pit strategy is going to be really key here tonight. I know I keep saying it, but it doesn't look like much is going on. But when you get down to it and the timing of these guys, when they pitted, when they didn't pit, who's going to make it on fuel, who's not. The amount of time it takes you to get on and off pit road. It's going to be really tough to pick a winner here tonight. Hal Amy down pit road. Six cars staying out. Eric Blout still out on the track. That's your leader currently. He's actually peeling down pit road now. Rick Fagoon caught up to him. So score Ricky back to P1. Vern Bradley about 3.5 seconds off of him. And where is Richard Holland? 7 seconds back right now. But he's got much fresher tires than these guys. I look for him to split the run in half here. So I don't think it's going to matter as long as Ricky can stay ahead of him when they split this run. And I look for them to do that at about lap 24 to go. So that would be, I think, about lap 106, if my math's right. What's going on, Denise? We're working hard up here in the booth tonight. Talking to myself the entire time. You guys know I love to talk. I'm actually going to a consultation tomorrow. I might not be talking much more. Got to get my wisdom teeth cut out. More than likely going to get braces. At the age of 30, I'm going to get braces. Don't know how I feel about it, but it's something that needs to be done. Luckily, I'm of drinking age now, compared to being 16 and not being able to drink. I think that'll help me cope with it, but I think the hardest part's going to be cutting them out. I don't know how I feel about the wisdom teeth part. I'm okay with looking like a nerd. I game, I wear glasses, you know, the whole 9 yards, but somebody goes digging around in my mouth for an hour and a half and I wake up missing shit. I better make money. Thank you, Denise. Where is Nation? Nation is probably in a parking lot somewhere. Probably in a truck stop parking lot. Knocking on random doors. Whatever the case may be, we don't condone his behavior. Whatever planet he's on right now, he's probably being probed. They're checking him for COVID. Using a rectal thermometer. Yeah, that's where I was going with that. So here we go.
Me, you little shit.
Oh, there. It's about fucking time. 30 to go. You show up now? You might as well go to bed.
All right, good night.
What are you doing, Nation?
I've eaten a Hot Pocket.
Hot Pockets. Well, it's about time he showed up. 30 laps to go, and Richard Holland just took the lead away from Rick Fagone. Got one hell of a pit strategy working out here, Nation. It is live if you want to watch it in the Discord.
Oh, I've got you. I like watching.
Richard passed Ricky like he was sitting still, and he's about 2 seconds ahead of him now. Ricky's got his hands full trying to get around the one of Artie Peterson. And Artie's actually blinking in and out for a second. I'm letting these guys go. Nick Gardner all over the back bumper, the 10. It's like Ricky's going to lose ground to him as well. I look for Ricky to pit again real soon. Let's split this run. He's way up the track. Ricky's way out of the line. There's Hal Amy getting him by. I think Hal pitted already. Based off the way he just drove it out in a 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure Hal's got fresher tires. Pretty incredible. These guys were quiet all race long. No cautions. Not a lot of passing. Here and there on pit road, on and off, you know, shuffling around. But now we got a whole group of cars together with 26 to go. I'm interested to see how this cycles out.
Fucking time is.
What does it matter?
I don't know. I just feel like I should be in a parking lot.
You probably should be. You should probably be at work.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, I'm not saying that what you do is hard or anything, but if I was allowed to sit in a parking lot all day and get paid to do it, sign me up.
Oh, now it's cold in that fucking parking lot. I go inside and watch TV.
Oh, okay.
That's where the real hard stuff happens.
Can you send me a job application for that?
Dude, all you need is a heartbeat. They'll hire you.
I'm gonna be a night watchman at a hotel.
Night auditor.
A night auditor. You audit the night.
Apparently.
It sounds like a 1980s song. Auditing the night.
Well, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Thanks, Goose.
Listen, man, I don't know what album that would be. I'm sure you could come up with something. But when you drop that track and it sells millions, remember where you came from.
Yeah, where was that exactly?
CheckerWon Manufacturing, WFO, Twisted Tuesday ARCA series, brought to you by Nation and Bradley Cooper.
Hey, fuck you. This is your show.
I'm just the pretty face, and you don't even see my face right now.
No, you left it on the back of your goddamn truck.
Goddamn right I did. It added 50 horsepower, Nation.
Just for the record, we are not sponsored by Hot Pockets because they suck.
Are you eating the ham and cheese or the pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Attaboy. Gotta get the 4 cheese blend.
They couldn't even blend pepperoni. I'm not going to trust them to blend 4 different cheeses.
Well, I'll tell you what I can blend. I'm going to blend this pit stop strategy. I think Rick Fagone should pit now. I don't think they're going to make it to the end. I think he needs fresher tires. He's losing a lot of ground. The entire field is a lap down, minus Nick Gardner. Nick is about 3.5 seconds behind Richard Holland, who's your leader right now. And Hal Amy's running in 3rd position, but he's 1 lap down. I think he's coming down pit road. I don't know. Okay, we're on 1 and 2. Looked like he was slowing down a lot. These guys might be saving to stretch it to the end.
I don't think you're scoring.
No, my scoring is absolutely right.
How can everybody be a lap down?
Everybody but Nick Gardner, who is on pit road right now. But hey, Hal's in 3rd. It doesn't matter if you're a lap down or 10 down. If you're in 3rd place, you're in 3rd place. And I'll tell you how everybody's a lap down. Because that 31 right there is fast as hell. And he's just decided to come down pit road. Holy shit. He locked that front end up hard. I think he pushed her right to the edge. It doesn't get any closer than that. I don't think he had any more to give. Any more than that, Nation, he'd probably be up here in the booth with us.
We don't want that.
So you see 31, working on his pit. Hal Amy's still scoring in 3rd position. Looks like he's coming around to get his lap back. There he goes right there. And Richard Holland, who stretched this to the absolute limit, is coming back out. Rick Fagone, Vern Bradley fighting for position here. Let's get up here on this battle. That's your leader right there. Hal Amy leading the lap. He's got a fast approaching 10 car behind him. 16 laps to go. Hal Amy's your leader. 1.5 second lead. Might have been the pit strategy here that's going to pay off as you see Hal crossing the line, leading another one, 15 to go. I tell you though, he's running way up the track here. He needs to back that corner up a little bit more. 10 cars in his mirror. Oh, here he comes down pit road. I think he stretched it a little too far. Didn't realize he was going to have to pit. Rick Fagone taking the lead. 14 laps to go. Richard Holland just behind him. These guys got older tires than Richard. I think that Ricky's going to put up a fight here. Maybe, ooh, pinched him down. I thought he was going to block him. 13 laps to go. Richard Holland taking the lead. We've had 3 passes for the lead. This is more passes than the whole race. Vern Bradley back there in third. Kind of fading off. He might be saving the tires up for some 5-lap stint, nation. Richard Holland is walking away from that 10 right now. I thought maybe they canceled the Richard Holland show. I know Rick Fagone didn't pay for it. He called it up and he canceled it.
Ain't nothing but reruns anyway.
It's just reruns. Vern Bradley called it up. He was trying to cancel it, but they offered him an exclusive package if they buy now. Season deal. Pay-per-view. Texas Motor Speedway. Richard Holland. Looking really good with 10 to go. Unless something crazy happens. I think he's got her in the bag. 3.5 second lead now. Richard really stretched his fuel strategy to a T. Did a great job on and off pit road all night. Ricky gave him a run for his money. I think Nick Gardner just passed for 3rd position. So he's fighting up there. He might get around this 10 car. I know he's on the same pit strategy as Richard Holland. So he's got really strong tires here. You look at him all the way to the bottom in 3 and 4. Right around the 10 car. So put Ricky back to 3rd. Is Ricky going to fall victim to this 114? Eight laps to go. You know Vern's hungry. It's not really a matter if he has anything left in the tank. It's just a matter of will the tires hold up. Six laps to go, nation. What do you think? What's the outcome of this race?
I I don't know, man. I think we're going to have to talk to the twins.
I want you to get out of your Jeep or your Camaro or whatever you're driving right now.
I'm sitting at the goddamn house.
You're sitting at the house?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, you should go out in your front yard and scream it to the world. Richard Holland's got this race in the bag.
Yeah, he probably does.
Going through your field real quick. You saw the 31, the 18, and the 10. That's your top three. Fourth position, Vern Bradley. Go back here to fifth position. Great night for Glenn Jamison. Solid top five for him. Sixth place, the sixth car, Eric Blout. Newcomer to the league. Having a great night. Number one car behind him, Artie Peterson. CheckerWon Manufacturing, sponsor of the league. Up and down night for him tonight. Still a top 10 finish for him. Good to see. Hal Amy running into the 8th position. Burt Wilson, 9th right now. Seen him kind of fighting back and forth for his lap back. Able to maintain one lap. He was actually 2 down at some point. We got 2 laps to go. So we're going to wrap this up strong. 31, Richard Holland. Taking the white flag. He only has to take 4 more corners. 2 more left-handers. See him all the way at the bottom of the track, still pushing it. 5.5 second lead over Nick Gardner, your second place tonight. Richard Holland putting on a clinic. Showed him what's up with the pit strategy. HJRM to the front. Carbon fiber hood. Coming off of turn 4. Nose to tail. Across the finish line. Richard Holland is going to win here tonight. CheckerWon Manufacturing at Texas Motor Speedway.
Woohoo, this is my surprise face.
Yeah, that's your surprise face, Nation. We can't see it. Are you smiling?
No, not really.
I tell you, Nation, if you were surprised, I'm not. Because I wasn't on the track. That's the only reason he won tonight. All right, so we're going to watch the 31 burn it down. We're going to get you guys some post-race interviews. 31, Richard Holland, your winner tonight. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, I gotta go get a beer. I'll be right back.
And the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there. Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The joys, the chance, the life to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. Redemption! Redemption!
All right, we're down on pit road. We're walking to victory lane. We've caught up with the 31 of Richard Holland, your winner tonight. Richard Holland, you got a copy, buddy?
Woo! We got
Woo,
you, man.
buddy. Hey, man, I tell you what, the pit strategy was huge tonight. Getting on and off pit road was key. You guys did a great job. Congratulations on that win.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, pit strategy really was everything. You know, I thought for a while there Ricky might actually had the winning approach. I was trying to count the laps down, figured up in my head there, and I was like, man, he's going to be way out in front on this last stop because the way it worked out, he kept getting further and further out, and it took me longer to run him down. And I was like doing it in my head, and I'm like, holy, there's only going to be like 10 laps to go or less than that when I have to pit again on that last stop. And by then, I'm not going to have enough laps to catch him. So it basically forced me in a situation where I had to split that last run in half. And I'm glad I did because I came out right behind him and Vern, and then I was able to catch him and pass him pretty quickly. So.
Yeah, we knew that Ricky was on a different strategy. We saw Nick Gardner was on the kind of the same stint that you were as the race progressed. He got closer and closer when you were pitting. But did they change the fuel tonight? Did we still have the same fuel as usual, or did something change?
No, we still had the same fuel, but I think it's because the track was so tight and 1 and 2 was really, really tight. You were getting out of it while you were still up in the tri-oval and having to drive it down in the corner and stay out of it until you were like in the center of the corner. And it got worse as the run went on. I mean, you were out of that thing for a long, long time. And I think you were just saving so much fuel, so we were able to run, like 30 laps on a fuel
Okay.
run.
Yeah, it seemed unusual, especially for a mile and a half track, to see you guys pitting at 30 laps in. I got all confused and then Ricky completely threw me for a loop. About halfway through the race, pitted 10 laps, 15 laps sooner than everyone else, and changed everything. So I didn't know what the strategy was going to be, how far you guys could actually stretch it out, but I know that you getting forced to split that run, it seemed like you probably made the better move there. I don't think that taking it all the way to the end of your fuel run would have been the wise move there.
No, like I say, had I done that, Rick would have been 15 seconds in front of me probably, and I wouldn't have had enough time. There would have only been a handful of laps, and I would never have been able to run him down. So I was basically forced to split the run there, and obviously ended up working out great for us. But I thought for a while, I think what Rick did was he short pitted by a lap or two for the first stop, and then once we never got a caution, I think he just said to hell with it, and then he really started, figuring it up in his head, the math and the laps, and he just started really short pitting it and making it so it worked out perfectly for him. And like I said, it would have been the winning strategy had we not realized that we had to split that run in half at the end. And, we just wouldn't have had enough laps at the end to run him down had we not done that.
Well, much appreciated. Going green the entire time. You guys look good out there. I know I enjoyed broadcasting it. I'd like to thank Nation personally for showing up with 30 to go. I just want to throw that out there.
That's a
Yeah.
record.
You'd fall in love and I'd fall asleep. Now,
Fuck you too.
I was throwing it out there. The only reason you won this race tonight is because I wasn't on the track. I did tell that to Nation as well. But good job tonight under strategy. Richard, you're always competitive, dude, and it's we're watching reruns, man. When is somebody gonna get up there and compete with this 31?
I don't know. I mean, it's there's a lot of guys that are fast. I mean, Nick was competitive tonight. He was off just a little bit there on that last stop. I think he said he overslid his box there, or else it would have been a lot more competitive. Between him and I at the end, he was right there in a couple of those runs. He was creeping up on me there towards the end of the runs, but um, you know, this thing really was on rail tonight. I mean, it was bad fast. I felt fast. The car seemed fast, and had Ricky not had his strategy, I think we'd have really run up front all night. But I got to give it to him for trying something different, and like I said, he almost won the race that way.
Yep.
Are you going to tell him he's got driver of the day so we can get that shit out of the way?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna take away from his win, but he did get driver of the day, so there is that too. Thank you for doing my job, Nation. It's about time you got.
I'm here for.
It's about time we got our money's worth.
Well, thanks for letting me know, Nation. Appreciate that, buddy. And yeah, man, that's awesome. Like I say every week, appreciate them guys voting for us and rooting for us, and it's what we race for, and a lot of it is the fans and Hal's people definitely come out. Hal Nation, they definitely come out. Amy Nation or whatever we call them there, but them guys are awesome. They're unbelievable support for us, and the fact that they do come out like that, it just gives us a little bit more to race for every week or every night. And, they're watching and they're supporting you, and you want to do good for them, and I enjoy winning these races with them guys supporting us.
Well, we appreciate you putting on the show and coming out here to be part of the league, and we do thank everybody from the Amy family for the votes tonight. Again, congratulations, Richard Holland. You got anybody else you want to thank for this win tonight?
Just my HJRM teammates. We work well together every week, whether it's making a plan for the race or during the race or whatever it is. I enjoy racing with these guys, and Nick Gardner comes in. He races with us whenever he can make it, and he's a good guy, man. I've always enjoyed racing with him and hanging out with him and stuff. So, but yeah, just my teammates and you guys for putting on these races. Coop, doing what you do on Tuesdays, man. We appreciate it, and it's always fun to go back and watch it, man.
I'm glad you could stand to hear my voice for more than an hour at a time, but I appreciate it, man. All right, man. We'll send you on your way. Thank you for coming up here and talking to us, and enjoy that victory.
All right, Bob. Thanks.
Your winner tonight, Richard Holland, 31, HJRM Motorsports driver of the day as well. Nation, we got another guy to pull up here. It's your second place finisher. Do you know who it is?
No.
I didn't figure you did.
No, I don't.
I'll give you two guesses.
Hal Amy.
And your second guess?
Me.
No, it's Nick Gardner. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, man, I got a copy.
Nation is trying to guess your name. I don't know what his problem is tonight.
Yeah, he's trying to take over as being the second guest, so you need to back off, buddy.
Yeah, that's second place finisher, Nick Gardner, fighting for his turf. You had the same pit strategy as Richard Holland there, and it looked like you slid through your box there at the end.
Yeah, I kind of debated there a little bit at the end if I should just come in, because I knew how much fuel I needed to add, so I almost came in and just topped her off and freaking shipped it. Put in like 3 gallons and send it and just see what happens. Which, looking back, I wish I would have done that. Because yeah, I slid through the box and then I got trapped behind Burn going into one, and I just lost too much time at the last deal. But I feel like I was catching them like every time I would wait like 2 laps to pit after Richard. I was slowly catching them, but I don't know. I got in my head a little bit thinking that it wouldn't work, and ended up getting on the same strategy as him, and then yada yada yada. So I don't know. Good run either way. I love this track and I love winning here, so I'm kind of a little disappointed I couldn't get her done, but I'll take a second place.
Hey man, not to take anything away from you, but I didn't mean to make it sound bad. Sliding through the box happens to everybody. I've done it 3 weeks in a row now. When these races go green like that, it's really tough. You got to get on and off pit road. You got to be perfect every time. And as many times we got to pit with these the fuel load that we have, it's tough.
Yeah, man, it is. You know, I'm really good at charging pit road here at the line. So that part I wasn't worried about, but yeah, you run so many laps and you're running so hard and the fuel and everything, you always forget about the sliding through your box. And it's so crazy because I literally I literally put it in reverse and I was in my stall. I was like, okay. So it wasn't by much. It was like, damn.
Yeah,
So
it's
I knew,
amazing how
yeah, so
sensitive that is.
it really is. It sucks. I came so close, but either way, I knew Richard was going to be fast tonight. If there's anybody at these mile and a halves to beat, I knew it'd come down to me and him because anytime I jump in here and race with these guys, me and him always have a fun battle and each other in the top 5 every week. So it's definitely fun.
For sure, man. It was enjoyable to watch all these different strategies play out, and I like watching green flag racing. It seems like nothing's going on, and then you get down to the last 10 laps, and you still don't really know who's gonna win it. But
I agree. Because sometimes some things go. y- uh, there's just so much going on when it stays green, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of the race, and there's just so many different strategies that's playing out. So then whenever it comes to like the 50 to go, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, that guy pitted a while ago, and now he's up front. And there's just so many strategies I feel like that can play into this thing. I mean, just think what would have happened if I would have just topped off, if Richard would have been able to catch me with fresh tires, with me having old tires and just topping off. So, just stuff like that. But it makes it exciting for the viewers, and you know, it. I still feel like we put on a pretty decent race, and hopefully, hopefully we can keep these races up by just staying green. It's fun that way.
I agree, man. I agree, and it gets it wrapped up early, so we can still catch our wives before they go to bed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why the fuck would we want to do that?
Well, some of us, it's that guy right there. Well, some of
Yeah,
us nation, like we actually acknowledge what we don't just do scrapbook tutorials, you know.
17 years, buddy. 17 years. So
I'm on my way. I've been there for 11. I'm working on it. Hey, listen, Nick Gardner, congratulations on second place tonight.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just want to give a shout out, obviously, to my wife. Nation might not appreciate it, but I do. For her letting me come on here and race. It's really cool that she lets me have that time to be able to get on here. Um, also want to thank just WFO and everybody that puts a part into it. I know Artie, I think he put in a little bit of money towards it. I believe that's what I heard. Um, Also Hal and Burn, Nation, and you guys doing the broadcast, just everyone that does big parts of WFO. I've been a part of this league for off and on for, oh my gosh, quite a quite a while. You guys do a great job, so I appreciate it, and keep it up.
Alrighty,
Later,
thank you,
dude.
Nick. Later, buddy.
Later.
All right, that was your second place finisher, Nick Gardner. You know, Nation, he did call you out. You didn't have anything to say. I was kind of surprised.
Call me out about what?
He said that maybe you didn't appreciate it, but he thanked his wife right after that.
He
I thought-
thanked his wife for letting him play a video game? Come on.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I've never had to thank my wife for letting me play a video game.
Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe if you thank her, she'll buy you a wheel and a new computer.
I
do you think
have
about
a
that?
wheel.
Why aren't you using it, sir?
I am. It's sitting right in front of me.
Third place finisher, Rick Fagone.
Oh,
You got a
son of
copy?
Yes, I
Buddy,
sure do.
we saw you try the craziest pit strategy. I think you pitted like 15 laps before everybody else trying to get off that rotation, and it almost worked. You forced Richard Holland to pit when he didn't want to.
Yeah. Well, after that first pit stop, I think I shorted him one lap, and I saw what one lap did
on the track the next stint, and it pretty much set everything into motion from there. I was getting killed everywhere, so I said, "Well, the hell with it. We're gonna short him by a bunch this time."
Yeah.
And just counting laps in my head, trying to figure out if we could make it. I knew it was going to be close from the start, but I don't think you could have made it the whole way on. I don't know what it would have been, 3 stops or 4. I can't remember. But yeah, I tried to pull a fast one on them, try to lure them down pit road with me, but it worked on the last one. I guess they come down and they kind of noticed that I was going to be out in the lead quite a while, and so they cut it in half themselves. So tried to use fast lap times and make up some time on the track. And to be honest, quite surprised I managed to put it in third because the guys were real fast on fresh tires.
Yeah, it was interesting to see though. You came out like you said, you cut him by a bunch, and it's hard to sneak anything past that guy. But I mean, kudos for trying something. You gotta do anything you can to win. So kudos to that.
Yeah. After the second or third run there, and he kind of kept working around. I get 10 seconds, and it was 12, and then I think the last one he had to cut it in half. Otherwise, I'd have been half a track ahead of him, chasing me down with 10 to go or whatever it would have been. But I was hoping they'd stay out, try to gamble a little bit, but I think they were obviously short enough where they had no choice but to pit. So I'll take third tonight. I'm happy with that. It was a tricky track, especially when going through 1 and 2, trying to get slowed down to make the corner, and then the other end's wide open, hand up on the windowsill, elbow hanging out, giving Nation the finger over here on my left-hand side.
Well, of course.
But yeah, it's pretty cruise control through there, but it was a good race. Caution free.
Caution free. Green checkered. I really appreciate it. We're just thanking everybody for going green all the way through, and gives us a chance to relax a little bit in the evening. And you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta say though, looking good in the points. We're going to Kentucky next week. Indianapolis. Okay. Flat track.
Next week, I do believe. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's where we're headed.
I'll try to find that schedule to make sure. And you know, honestly, man, like I look at it every day. I look at the points and I check these things out before I even get anywhere. But Indianapolis flat track, if we are going there, WFO.
Indianapolis.
It's in Indianapolis. Thank you, Nation. Getting our money's worth in Nation tonight.
Hell yeah.
First, he announces driver of the day. Reminds me about that. Now he's telling me the schedule. I think I know where all of CheckerWon manufacturing money went. I think I know where all of it went. That guy right there. Indianapolis. Big bucks. Really flat track. A lot of guys don't like to drive it. It's kind of like Pocono, where you just... Some people do really well that don't normally do well at the tracks we're racing right now. So what's the mindset going into there this next week?
Well, I know WFO will be there, but it sure as shit won't be wide fucking open when we do get there. I guess the object is every week, try to finish the race, try to come home with a clean race, and take home whatever we can get. I know right now Richie's pretty hard to beat. I might have to go kick his goddamn door down and rough him up a little bit. But he's sick boy right now, so I don't dare get near him.
I'd say it's really simple. All you got to do is just dump a cup of water on the pedals. Don't say nothing. Just make sure those pedals don't work.
Peel the fucking springs right out of them some night.
Goes to push the brake.
Tell Tamra I'm just gonna be a second.
Push the brake and slide through a stall about 18 feet. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Now, well, we still got to get through this thing tomorrow night. Hopefully, we get a small turnout and have some guys show up and run this thing. I know Texas, like I said, Texas is a fun track, but can be hard to pass too. So it's tougher than the old one, for sure.
All right, Ricky, we're gonna let you go. Before we let you go, anybody you'd like to thank for the race tonight? Third place.
I want to thank you, Brad, for sitting up here he's late getting in here, we'll dock his pay, and we'll hold it on to it for him for next week too. So
Agreed.
thank you too, and obviously all the guys that showed up tonight to race. Look forward to running every week. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate your time.
Alrighty, fella. Mr. Bo Dangles.
Bo Dangles.
69.
69. That's a good username. I might change it. Name change coming to Twitch. Everybody, take care.
Thank you, Brad.
All right, so there was your third place finisher, and we had driver of the day interview. Nation. It was fun to watch. I mean, it's a shame you only showed up for 30 laps of it, though. Like,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
let's get the fuck out of here. You know, you're so in such a hurry. I've been here for 2.5 hours. Such a
See,
hurry.
Now who's the dumb one?
What is your past your bedtime, Nation? You got to go to bed?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, everybody at WFO, thanks you guys for coming out and watching this broadcast. Everybody that voted for driver of the day, Nation01, Bradley Cooper, we're going to sign off for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. This is the Hal Amy Contracting, to say it correctly, Truck Series. We're going to go at the same track and the trucks. And yours truly will be participating in that. You'll have Vern Bradley, Nation01 in the booth. And I think that's a pretty good exit. What do you think, Nation?
All right, we're done.
All right, we done. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
And the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there.